Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the New York Knicks. Murray outside. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Brunson. It's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Hart's so good at jumping into the passing lanes, taking risks at the right time, and coming up with steals.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of two thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
And here's Brunson after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Now, here's Jokic. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Stolen by Anunoby. Towns wide open. No good from outside. Down low. Tries to save it. Murray surveying the D. Jokic a screen. Here's the teardrop. And it's Murray laying it in.
Tell you what, if Murray's on your team, you got to feel comfortable when he's working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all make him hard to guard.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Jokic. Inside. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Outside, Towns. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Bridges. Hart outside. Towns the screen. And Towns throws it down.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off, ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Now, here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Towns the screen. This one for 3. They get the rebound.
This kind of play demonstrates who Brunson is to a T. Epitomizes that hard-working player who is relentless and refuses to give in.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. Fades. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And so it's And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Astanaji. Johnson in the corner. Launches it. Robinson pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here is Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the Defensive Player of the Year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back over to you, Kevin.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Najee, good.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles, then a national championship in college, and now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard. It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now, that catch-and-shoot, Jay, is a real weapon.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Johnson with it. Over Brown. And there's another one for the Knicks.
One of Bruntz's best amongst his many weapons, that mid-range J.
Here's Towns. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Brown drives in. Valanciunas, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Brunson gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the middle, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
No good with the layup. The Knicks leading by 6. It's stolen by Brown. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Denver. Brunson draws the double. Takes a 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Inside is Jokic territory.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic. But it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bucket is good.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Pass to McBride. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
Out to Hardaway. Watson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Down low. Here's Robinson. Out to Bridges. Finding the lane. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah,
the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Number 22, Zeke Naji.
Here's Pickett.
Remaining in the third.
Screened by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Pickett, no good. New York leading by 6. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Pass to Valanciunas. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. You can't get that one. Now, Hart. Back to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Bridges outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Pickett. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
For Denver, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Now McBride. Still scoreless. And Towns throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nuggets trailed by 11. Out to the right wing. Watson for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Watson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nuggets. Brunson scanning the floor. Hart outside to the right side. Towns for 3. It's good from long range. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Outside, Towns. Over Jokic. Towns, no luck. Denver with the ball. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. It'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. New York leading by 11. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Mikal Bridges cleared for takeoff.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Jokic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jokic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Nice dime by Jalen Brunson there. He's all about getting his team involved.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Good!
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Hallie, thank you so much. Now, Jokic. Lets loose a three. Cleared away by Hart.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. Here we've got Brunson. Buries the deep ball.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Cleared away by Hart. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Now Anunoby fires the three. No good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. From 15 feet away, it's good.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Outside Bridges. It's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Shot clock at 3, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for your Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Murray.
Miles McBride.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was